Okay, here's something that I been meaning to show this for a while now. This is very, very important. I got the bookmark right here, Alberta River Basins. We're going kayaking today. If you're into doing anything on the rivers in Alberta, you need to know about this website. We're in Whitecourt, which is right here. Here's the McLeod River, the Athabasca River. Today what we're looking at is the McLeod. Specifically, we're going to go down and put in at Rosevere Ferry. So this thing is awesome. Look at this. What you got here, this is a graph of the flow rate and level of the river. They've got stations at different points on just every river in Alberta. And what you have there is basically a laser, and they've done calculations. They basically, the level of the river, it gets computed out as a flow rate. But it's really valuable when you're going to go kayaking to see the water depth. You can see here, like on the 7th of June, the water was up just under 1.8 meters in height, and it's come up over 2.3 meters now. So this being the 13th, okay, excuse me, here we are the 13th, 2.1 meters. So 0.3 of a meter, that's, yeah, work the math. It's about a foot and a half that it came up. And we were actually out yesterday, we tried some shorefish and it was quite noticeable. So that's one, there's this stuff here. These are more specific. So 10:35 this morning, 2.061 meters at a flow volume of 88.8 meters cubed per second. And here we have, this is the annual one. So this is showing what it's been doing since January. Here we are. This is your water level. This is your flow rate in the blue. Pretty cool stuff. So what I do every time we go on a kayaking trip, I'll print these. And then what I do is I write the date and the time on it, and I'll make notes what the water conditions were like for fishing. So print this one also. There we go. And I keep a file in my my filing cabinet here with these, a record of all our trips. So website is, or the URL I guess you call it, Rivers.Alberta.Ca. If you're doing anything on any rivers in Alberta, you need to know about this website and start using it. It's great information. So there you go, there's my two printouts. And I've written on here June 13th, ferry to Highway 32. That's going to be our trip today. And when we put in, we'll make note of the time. And then when we finally reach the destination, we'll note that time and we'll put that information on here, like I say, as well as any information, unusual things on the river, fishing conditions, etc. Over and out. Okay, so we did 2 days kayaking. On the 13th, we went from Rosevere Ferry down to Highway 32 Bridge, and I've written our time for the trip. I caught one pike, one walleye. Water was kind of stained. It's a bit higher than you want for good fishing. Kayaking was great, like cruising right along, flow rate was good. And then today we went again today, and we went from Groat Creek, we call it Groat Creek. There's a turnoff just at Groat Creek, and you go down in on the gravel road, and there's an access point into the river down in there. So we went from Groat Creek down to Kathy's greenhouse, And here was our time. And I made a note of what time it actually took us to get back home. The logistics of loading and transferring vehicles around and stuff. And then you have the little notes there that I was an idiot today, and I actually went on the river, forgot to take my fishing rod, and I took my gold pan and stuff, and forgot to take my gold snuffer bottle. Yeah, I did. That's true. That's what I did. Anyway, this is the sort of thing, and now both of these are going to go into the filing cabinet with, you know, a bunch of this other stuff, and yeah, it's really valuable to have a reference. You know, the most fun thing that we've done on the river, we did an overnight trip. We went from Highway 32 down by Piers all the way to Whitecourt, two nights on the river, camping trip. That was awesome. And the next time we're going to do that, I am very definitely going to reference this data, and you know, compared to the stuff that I recorded at that time. Yeah, and that's where this information is so valuable. Future trips. Okay.